A tapestry of green life in a community garden. The air buzzes. Bees dance between blossoms. Laughter rings out. This is a community garden in full bloom. A symphony of colors, scents, and sounds. It's a testament to the power of shared space and purpose. Rows of vibrant vegetables stand tall, their leaves catching the sunlight. Sunflowers, heavy with seeds, nod their heads in the gentle breeze. This is a place where nature's bounty intertwines with human connection, where the simple act of gardening becomes a celebration of community. A group of children weaves through the raised beds, their tiny hands reaching for ripe strawberries. An elderly woman, her face etched with the wisdom of time, carefully tends to her herbs. Two neighbors, their laughter echoing through the garden, share tips on tomato pruning. The garden is a microcosm of the community itself, a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of diverse lives. In the heart of the city, amidst the concrete and the rush, these green spaces offer a sanctuary for both nature and the human spirit. They are places where people come to connect, to grow, and to rediscover the simple joys of digging in the dirt. More than just plots of land, community gardens are fertile ground for fostering relationships, nurturing well-being, and strengthening the social fabric of our neighborhoods. Maria's story, finding solace in growth. Maria, her hands calloused but strong, gently guides a tomato plant, securing it to a stake. A single mother of two, she found solace and strength in the community garden after moving to a new city. "I felt so lost when I first arrived," she shares, her voice soft but steady. "The garden became my anchor." The garden offered more than fresh vegetables, it provided a sense of belonging. Maria found friendship among her fellow gardeners, sharing stories, laughter, and gardening tips. Her children, initially hesitant, soon found joy in the garden's embrace. They delighted in the taste of sun-warmed strawberries, the thrill of discovering a ladybug on a leaf, the satisfaction of nurturing life from a tiny seed. "The garden has been a gift," Maria confides, a gentle smile gracing her lips. "It's a place where we can connect with nature, with our community, and with ourselves." Her story is not unique. Throughout the garden, whispers of resilience, hope, and transformation echo through the rustling leaves and the gentle hum of bees. The community garden, a wellspring of support for Sarah. Sarah, her silver hair gleaming in the sunlight, meticulously weeds a patch of carrots. A retired teacher, she finds purpose and connection in the garden.
After my husband passed away, I sought solace in the garden's embrace, finding comfort in the rhythm of the seasons and the companionship of my fellow gardeners. The garden became my lifeline, I reflect, my eyes twinkling with gratitude. It gave me a reason to get up in the morning, a place to channel my grief, and a community that embraced me with open arms. The garden provided a network of support, a sense of purpose, and a renewed zest for life.
"We're like a family here," Sarah says, gesturing to the other gardeners. "We look out for each other, share our harvests, and celebrate life's milestones together." The garden, with its vibrant tapestry of life, offered a safe haven for Sarah to heal, connect, and rediscover joy. From isolation to belonging, David's journey. David, a young man with a shy smile, carefully inspects a cluster of ripening tomatoes. New to the city and struggling with the anonymity of urban life, he found solace and connection in the community garden. "I felt so isolated before I found this place," he admits, his voice barely above a whisper. The garden provided a sense of purpose and belonging that had eluded him. David found camaraderie among his fellow gardeners, their shared passion for nurturing life, breaking down barriers, and forging connections. With each passing season, his confidence grew alongside his vegetables. "This garden has changed my life," David shares, his voice filled with quiet conviction. "It's given me a sense of community, a connection to nature, and a reason to be hopeful." His story, like Maria's and Sarah's, speaks to the transformative power of community gardens. Section 5. Cultivating connections. The social tapestry of a community garden. Community gardens are more than just collections of plants. They are vibrant hubs of social interaction. They are places where people from all walks of life come together, united by a shared passion for gardening and a desire to connect with their community. In a world increasingly dominated by technology and isolation, these green spaces offer a much-needed antidote, fostering face-to-face interaction and strengthening social bonds. The simple act of gardening side by side creates opportunities for conversation, shared laughter, and the forging of new friendships. Gardeners exchange tips, swap stories, and offer a helping hand, creating a spirit of camaraderie and mutual support. Children, their faces lit with wonder, learn about the natural world, develop a sense of responsibility, and build relationships with their elders. The garden becomes a microcosm of the wider community, reflecting its diversity and fostering a sense of belonging. Language barriers fade as gardeners communicate through the universal language of plants. Cultural differences are celebrated and shared, enriching the tapestry of the garden and strengthening the social fabric of the community. Section 6. Nurturing well-being, emotional healing in the garden. The act of gardening has long been recognized for its therapeutic benefits. The feel of cool soil between your fingers, the scent of fresh herbs, the vibrant colors of blooming flowers. These sensory experiences have a calming effect on the mind and body. Community gardens, with their blend of nature and social connection, offer a sanctuary for emotional well-being. For those struggling with stress, anxiety, or loneliness, the garden provides a place of respite and renewal. The rhythmic tasks of weeding, watering, and harvesting can be meditative, allowing worries to fade and a sense of peace to settle in. The garden's embrace is non-judgmental, offering a safe space to process emotions, find solace, and rediscover joy. The act of nurturing life, of witnessing the transformation from seed to sprout to harvest, can be incredibly empowering. It instills a sense of hope, purpose, and connection to something larger than oneself. Community gardens, with their blend of nature's healing power and the support of a caring community, offer a fertile ground for emotional well-being. Section 7. A feast for the senses, the simple joys of nature. Stepping into a community garden is a sensory delight. The air, alive with the buzz of bees and the chirping of birds, carries the sweet scent of honeysuckle and freshly turned soil. Sun-warmed tomatoes, plump and juicy, beckon to be plucked from the vine. The gentle breeze rustles through the leaves, creating a soothing symphony of sound. Children's laughter mingles with the soft murmur of conversations as neighbors share gardening tips and recipes. The vibrant colors of blooming flowers, fiery red poppies, sunny yellow sunflowers, delicate pink cosmos, paint a breathtaking tapestry of beauty. The garden is a feast for the senses, a reminder of the simple joys of nature. In a world increasingly dominated by screens and virtual experiences, community gardens offer a much-needed connection to the natural world. They remind us of the beauty that surrounds us, the importance of slowing down, and the deep satisfaction that comes from nurturing life. Section 8. Green Oasis, Community Gardens as Environmental Champions. Beyond their social and emotional benefits, community gardens play a vital role in promoting environmental sustainability. These green oases, often nestled within concrete jungles, offer a multitude of ecological benefits, mitigating the negative impacts of urbanization and fostering a deeper connection to the natural world. Community gardens help to reduce the urban heat island effect, their leafy canopies providing shade and cooling the surrounding air. They act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and helping to combat climate change. Their presence encourages biodiversity, providing habitat for pollinators like bees and butterflies, crucial for a healthy ecosystem. By growing their own food, community gardeners reduce their reliance on industrial agriculture, with its long transportation routes and high carbon footprint. They promote sustainable gardening practices such as composting, water conservation, and the use of organic fertilizers, reducing waste and protecting the environment. Section 9. Sowing the Seeds of Change, Community Gardens and Local Action. Community gardens are not just about growing food, they're about cultivating change. They empower individuals to take an active role in creating a more just and sustainable world. By coming together in these shared spaces, communities can address local challenges, promote food security, and build a more resilient future. Many community gardens donate a portion of their harvest to local food banks or shelters, addressing food insecurity and ensuring that everyone has access to fresh, nutritious food. They become hubs for environmental education, teaching children and adults about sustainable gardening practices, composting, and the importance of protecting biodiversity. Community gardens often serve as catalysts for broader neighborhood revitalization efforts. Their presence can transform vacant lots into vibrant community spaces, reduce crime, and foster a sense of pride and ownership in the neighborhood. Section 10. Growing Together, the Power of Shared Purpose, There's a unique magic that unfolds when people come together with a shared purpose. In community gardens, that purpose is clear: to nurture life, build community, and create a more beautiful and sustainable world. The act of working together towards a common goal fosters a sense of unity, shared responsibility, and collective accomplishment. The garden becomes a place where differences fade into the background, replaced by a shared passion for nurturing life and building community. Generational divides dissolve as elders share their gardening wisdom with eager youngsters, while teenagers find common ground with retirees over a shared love of tomatoes. The garden's bounty is shared, strengthening community bonds and fostering a spirit of generosity. Surplus produce is exchanged, recipes are swapped, and meals are shared, creating a sense of abundance and interdependence. The garden becomes a microcosm of a more just and equitable society where everyone contributes and everyone benefits. Section 11. A legacy of growth, the enduring impact of community gardens. As the sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows across the garden, a sense of peace settles over the bustling space. Tools are put away, laughter echoes through the air, and the day's harvest is admired with pride. Community gardens, like the cycles of nature they embody, leave a lasting legacy of growth and transformation. They are a testament to the power of shared space, shared purpose, and the enduring human spirit that thrives on connection and community. Long after the last tomato has been harvested and the leaves have turned golden brown, the impact of these gardens continues to ripple outward, enriching lives and strengthening communities. The seeds of compassion, resilience, and hope that are sown in these gardens continue to blossom long after the growing season has ended. They remind us that even in the heart of the city, amidst the concrete and the rush, we can create spaces of beauty, connection, and shared purpose. Community gardens are not just about growing plants, they're about cultivating a more vibrant, just, and sustainable future for all.